Here is the lorry delivering rocket to its launcher, and I'd like to attract your attention to the design of this rocket. It has very distinctive design, big caliber with the warhead section having much larger diameter and very distinctive stabilizers at the bottom of the rocket part. Basically, that is the rocket of the same type as found in the areas controlled by rebels. And the important additional information about this specific video is that the lorry delivering rocket is accompanied by uniformed troops wearing red berets. It's an important piece, I will come back to it later. Here is the same lorry with the rocket already loaded onto the launcher, and as you can see there is uniformed person wearing a red beret here again. Then the final preparation for firing, and uniformed person in red berets once again, then actual firing. And I'd like to attract your attention to the fact that the design of the rocket, much larger warhead section, is basically the same as the rocket found later on in the areas controlled by rebels, and this rocket is being fired in the presence of uniformed personnel wearing red berets. That is important detail, keeping in mind that there are 3 forces in Syria now which have as element of their uniform red berets. One of them is the Syrian military police. The other is the Republican Guard, the most elite forces directly subordinated to the Syrian president. And the third is Hezbollah fighters, who also wear red berets. Here, Hezbollah fighters are shown on funerals of their comrade in Lebanon. So altogether, that means that once again, as in the previous case, it might be the case that it is either Syrian troops or their supporters from Hezbollah fired these rockets, supposedly carrying chemical weapons, because there are no other evidences associating somebody else with that. There are people wearing red berets presented at the firing site. The fact that these rockets of unstandard design, these rockets are not standard weapon of the Syrian army, that is the modification made to the existing elements, so that is new. And the fact that the personnel in uniform wearing red berets are constantly present at the launch sites of these rockets, which later on found in the areas affected by the chemical attack, leads to the conclusion that it might be the connection between the either Syrian army, Syrian forces themselves, or forces supporting Bashar al-Assad in this conflict. Hezbollah, it might be a connection between them and use of these rockets, which probably delivered chemical agents to the areas near Damascus.